It's a chilly one this morning. Saturday the 9th of November, and I'm just up at the yard going to attempt to ride today. Why do I always pick really cold wintry days? Coco's here. Oh, Coco was there. Here she is. There's Coco Pops, mind her own business, and I'm just needing to go and assist a sheep rescue. So, give me a second. Coco Pops, hello girlie. Hello girlie. Back in a minute. Let's go and rescue said sheep. One's escaped. Are they back? Did you go missing? Which one were you? Was it you? Are you alright? Yeah. I don't know whether I caught that on camera or not. Stand, stand. Costa's trying to get on, Coco. Stand. Stand. Stand still. Look at that, for a pony that you can just straddle and get on like so easy. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Funny that. Out riding. Out riding. Keeps me busy. How many sheep do we think have escaped by the time we get back? That's a tissue. No, we don't want a tissue. Thank you. Oh. Good girl. Good girl. Happy Sunday, everyone. It's the 10th of November and we're out on a family walk. Boys are on their bikes, improving every time they're over with their bikes, which is really good. Jake's opened some presents this morning as he turns 6 on Tuesday, so he's had some fun this morning. Went to soft play yesterday whilst I was with Coco, and now we're just out for a lovely walk and ride. Although the air is crisp, it's actually really nice to be out, and it's lovely and quiet.
Handlebars straight.
Go on then, Ollie.
Go on then, Bobs.
Oh, sorry.
Are your ankle swingers? Handlebars straight, Jake.
Oh, whiz past.
No, don't whiz past. Right, can you tell? Wait. Can you tell Laura the steps?
What do we do first?
Get on.
How do we get on? What do you do first?
I don't know.
Then what do you do?
What's the first step?
Handlebars bum.
Handlebars and bum. Then what?
Up.
Pedal up. And then what?
And push. Go on, Ollie. Quick.
Another collision. I think he's probably going to collide himself into the bush.
I mean, that was
textbook perfect. Hi everyone, happy Monday. It's the 11th of November. I've just realised I've got paint. Or was that dust on my forehead?
one hell of a habit you got there.
Dominic's like Casper the Friendly Ghost. We are in stage 2, area 2 of the house, now finishing the archway. All the ceilings are done. These lights are rubbish, so literally torchlight, looking at all the imperfections. We have just painted this area here, which is the computer area. This is all painted. The woodwork is being done separately, and
yes, the tobacco yellow is something we love.
oh, it's gross. And then tomorrow we take delivery of wood panelling that's going to go behind me here, either side of the fireplace. Now, this fireplace is quite expensive. It's like a marble.
Yeah, we need some.
It's so expensive, and I don't know whether I should use some form of spray paint, like Rustylane spray paint, or that French furniture paint. I don't know what can't remember what it's called, and actually paint this a different colour, but I risk ruining it. It's smooth.
I
wouldn't touch it. So we need to find a feature colour.
A colour that will go with.
For this wall, that will go with the.
Is it light ash?
Light oak.
Light oak.
Light oak wood panelling and
then that beige
the white
colour.
walls.
You know what? I think a green. Was it your sister that said green?
Like a green colour. I've got a green spare room, like a sage
It's got
green.
to be a light matte green.
Yeah, we might have to get some paint swatches for this. But until the oak panels go in, I need to see it to visualise. He's like, we need to paint it before. No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
I will mask it all off, and there will be no paint on the light oak. So yeah, that's where we're at in relation to that. We are on a bit of a deadline now. We're busy next week, so we won't be around.
Otherwise engaged.
Yeah, we won't have time or be able to do it next week. So this really needs to get done. Honestly, he looks like Casper. He is covered in dust where we've had to sand the imperfections.
Dust. Anyone?
But I really just think it's going to take 2 coats. Like, this is 1 coat, and the next coat, the first coat was expensive paint, which is, show us the paint, sweet.
We've done it backwards.
What's the paint?
Yeah. No.
So we have used the Dulux Light and Space Absolute White, and to us that's
vodka as well.
that's our posh paint. We've then had like a £12 wall and ceiling paint, which is, who's that made by? Crown?
No, it's not Crown. It's that's from the range, I think it is.
Yeah, but is it Crown paint? I don't think it's their own brand, is it? Spin it. Is it Crown?
It is Crown.
So Crown white matte paint. Now we class that as our cheapy,
and then our
mid-range
mid-range is
coat.
Armstead.
And the mid-range
Armstead treated.
is Armstead, which is what we used for the ceilings.
Both watered down by 50ml to 1 per 1 litre of paint.
Yeah.
50ml of water per 1 litre.
Yeah, so they do say to water down paint, like all the professionals say water down the paint. This one, though, we haven't watered down because I don't think it needed it. I think you needed that last thick layer for it to look like this.
To come out like that.
For it to come out, these have shelves on, so these aren't imperfections. I did try, and what did I use? Paint stripper on the windowsill, and it did take it back to
we could continue
pine.
that back.
However, the other windowsill that we have in the extension part must have 25,000 layers of paint on, and it didn't work. And I ended up burning.
Give me a day in my rotary sander and that'll be wood.
But I ended up burning my nostrils because I didn't realise
You're not supposed to snort the paint stripper.
quite how strong it was. So I think I'm just going to end up painting these windowsills back to white, to be honest. But yes, the furniture is white and oak, and this is all staying. This is from Habitat. We have the bookcase. We've got a side console table, they call it. We have a desk behind here, and we have the TV unit here. So it's all matching furniture, which again is white and oak. So yeah, I just need to decide on what colour this needs to be. These are Dom's cards in the background. And also it was Jacob's, or is Jacob's 6th birthday, but it was his little birthday here yesterday, and he got his presents and card, which was nice. So now we need to teach him that he's now 6 when we ask him.
He's getting it.
Yeah, and in the vlog for yesterday. So in Sunday's section of this vlog, we have showed you how we've taught Jacob to ride a bike. Now, potentially he's on the spectrum.
Well, we know he's on the spectrum, we just don't know what they're going to diagnose him
Because he
with.
hasn't been assessed yet, we don't know. You're going to be careful, don't hit the paint that's now wet.
He's about 3 years out from his ECHP. And that was just the last estimate at the meeting I had at the school.
3 years out, he is on the waiting list to be assessed. In the meantime, we do little snippets of things that we know will help him. And one being how to teach a child with additional needs how to ride a bike. And with Jacob, we've worked out that he needs a very simple
It's a four-step
process.
Up to four stages.
Yeah. Even so far as, I don't know whether people appreciate, even how to use a knife and fork is quite difficult. So we break it into 2 steps. First, we put the fork in. Secondly, we use the knife. And we took that approach with the bike. First time he ever rode a bike with stabilizers, we had a 3-step process or 4-step process with that.
4. He's when it comes to learning the bike.
Yeah.
He's always had a 4-step process.
So with stabilizers, first off, it was first handlebars. It was never that for stabilizers. Handlebars, push, brakes and stop. That was when he had stabilizers because he didn't need to balance.
Because he didn't need to balance.
So now,
and he didn't need to have to worry about the balance when pushing off.
So now, because the stabilizers are off, he automatically thought, I can put both feet on, and then soon realised that no, you fall straight off again. And the thing with Jacob is he has no sense of pain. So although although it's actually very helpful in relation to if he fell off, like he doesn't have a fear factor and he doesn't scare himself.
Who remembers that TV show, Fear Factor? Do you remember that?
Fear Factor, we're showing our age.
TV show.
We are showing our age. So now the new process that he's been taught is handlebars. Then you'll see in the video he touches his bum, so it's handlebars, bum, to make sure his bum's on the seat. Pedal up, and he said it very quietly on the video, but pedal up so that he's got the lever to push, and then
It was push.
and then push.
Push, so we can push the foot down, and then it's push for the continued cycle.
Yeah,
motion.
so we just shout out push to keep him going. We now just have to work out how to add an extra step of keeping the handlebars still.
Yeah.
If you push him from a standing start, he's fine. If he has to do it himself, we are still very wobbly, and he did stack it a few times, didn't he, yesterday?
But then they might hear on the video as well is that I'm sat there going, pedal up, and he's going, I'm doing it.
I don't know whether I caught that on the video, but yeah. So if anyone wants to watch the video, if any of their children are on the spectrum or with additional needs, the children can do anything that we put, if we put our minds to it.
Yeah, Ollie's come a long way. He's learned.
Ollie learned how to tie shoelaces this weekend with a simple
cycling was done a couple of weeks ago.
3 steps. Cycling was done in 10 minutes for
from stabilisers to
Oliver.
no stabilisers took 10 minutes.
Yeah,
This weekend it was probably a maximum of 24 hours, and not constant 24 hours. Just every single time we went out, he had to tie his shoelaces, but he was allowed a certain amount of time to do it in, and it worked because as soon as he's on the way back, when his shoelace kept coming undone, we'd just stop, and he was allowed all the time in the world to
this
go
is
through
it.
that process.
We just have to allow them time to figure it out. I think what I'll do next time Ollie's here, I will record how I've taught him to tie a shoelace, so that if anyone again needs some extra help, because he does suffer with frustration. If it's not done immediately, he does have a bit of a meltdown. But you just roll with that meltdown. You allow him to take his time, have that little moment of stress, and then we come straight back to it. So yeah, next time he's here, I will make sure we get it on camera of how he ties his shoelaces up. One very proud parent over there.
Very much so. It's all thanks to you. We're very lucky.
That he managed to do his shoelaces. So we've got children riding bikes and we have now shoelaces being tied. And I think maybe next time Jacob can learn to tie his shoes.
I hope so. I reckon if we manage to find a way to implement that 4-step.
It needs to be very slow.
Process.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't need to be slow, but each process has to have a physical attribute to it.
Yeah.
So he has to.
We'll try.
There's always something physical about the 4-step process with the bike. Handlebars, bum, pedal. He's got to physically do something with that.
Now Jacob is super intelligent. I think he'll be fine.
And so with the laces, can he do it? Absolutely. But we need to find that way to bridge the gap between him thinking about how to do it and the actions to do it.
Yeah. So yeah, we've had a good weekend.
Yeah, great weekend.
Great weekend. And now we'll start painting. It's nearly 7 o'clock and I need to go and feed Alfie.
We need to feed Alfie and then we need to go up shop so I can get some beer.
Oh yeah, beer is required for Dom.
Beer is required.
We have been
painting.
busy and painting, obviously.
So dark.
I don't even think that we can be seen.
Can't fucking see us, lad.
So we're going up to Tesco's. He's all in his painting gear. Oh, you're not going to be able to see him now. So where we live, we don't really have any street lights. It's sort of a really quiet village that we live in. And we have to go by torchlight. And all I can see is his Crocs. When we do get to...
Someone when they go get their teeth done, but they get too white.
Exactly. Like Ross from Friends. See, he's wearing his Crocs. I am wearing dust-covered shoes and leggings. He's going to put his Crocs in sport mode. Will probably fall off. Is that sports mode?
Yeah, sports mode, got the spoilers on. Better downforce. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, if I catch him falling over. How's your sport mode? Are they good?
Comfy.
So we're just going out the shop so he can get some beers for all the hard work that he's done. Not forgetting that I have equally sanded and cut in.
Well, you can get some daiquiris.
I don't think they do strawberry daiquiris at our local shop.
Just like traffic.
Although if we went to the corner shop, they might.
You want to go around to the corner shop as well?
They might do strawberry daiquiris.
Fine.
But we do need to go to drop off some parcels. So that's what we're going to do. Now we've got a few shops in the village that we can go to on foot. But oh my goodness, it is absolutely freezing. The temperature has really dropped, which means it's heating season. So I have to admit the heating's been on since Friday.
Well, we had the kids here, so...
And the kids, we won't have them cooled. They've got new brush cotton bedding. I'm tempted to buy them electric blankets, but Dom's like, no, they don't need them. But they were sweating last night, but that's because I need the heating turned down and Dom turned it right up for them. So when I went in there to sort out the window for them, it was like a safari. Like, it was, honestly, it was humid, it was horrible in there. But absolutely freezing now. Right, let's go to the shop.
It's sort of the tricky one. I probably would just get them seen by the vet.
Another little vet trip for this one. I was meant to go and meet Claire and her mum Carol for a walk today, but there is a crash closing both sides of the road with an oil spill, and it was going to take me 3 hours to get to them, so I had to apologise and throw the towel in and drive all the way back again. And I got back in time to take this one to his vet appointment that Dom was going to do. He just needs to eat some more because he's losing weight, and we don't know why he's losing so much weight. So mission is to be fed 4 times a day. Thank goodness for an automatic pet feeder, in the hope that that helps his appetite. Yes, Alfie, helps your appetite. And another recheck of his bloods because he has high blood pressure. So he's on blood pressure medication that is still quite high, but that's a multitude of reasons with cats, and potentially I'm going to be testing his bloods at home, his high blood pressure as well as his bloods at home, which is fine. I just want to do what's right for him in his older years. So as you can tell, he doesn't really like being in here, do you? So let's get you home. Yeah, let's get you home. This is the image of someone that's absolutely had enough of painting. We have now officially painted everywhere. Painted. All the imperfections. I mean, there's still imperfections, but of course I'm going to get imperfections.
Character.
The arch. This is having panelling which arrives today. Ceiling done. This side done. This side done.
Turn the lights on, you can see it.
This is obviously panelling. This is done. That's being panelled. This is all done. Behind the door, this is all done. And this wall is done. Done. So Dom, where are we?
Nowhere.
Again, where are we? Honestly, like he said, we're going to get fuel. And I was like, right, okay, no problem. And then we went past the petrol station.
I didn't say the fuel was for the car.
That's exactly what he said to me. So we have landed in McDonald's again. I'm actually feeling quite sick.
That's fine, I can eat yours.
I don't know whether that's because how many McDonald's, like if you look back in our vlogs, it's embarrassing how many McDonald's that we actually have.
Yeah, we're getting fat in style.
We need to get shares in McDonald's. We've just been to B&Q to pick up this sample.
That's a sample, it's not an instruction.
You can stick these on the wall. So these are £2 samples that should theoretically peel off the wall afterwards. Simply peel away the backing and apply to the walls. That way that we can see the colour in different colour lights. And this is green number 9. We also picked up the colour Mizzle, Mizzle, Mizzle from Farrow and Ball.
Because we're coming up Christmas, we wanted to get something that's going to match the mistletoe.
Oh dear. So this is for our feature fireplace, as the wall panels have turned up, but that's another story that I can discuss with you when we get home about these wall panels that have just turned up. It's best that I just show you the problem rather than try and explain the problem. So let's get home, eat this McDonald's, and I'll explain all about the panels when we get home. It's like 5:20 in the evening, just at Pets at Home. Alfie's got really bad stomach and I have to get to work until like 2:13 in the morning. Needed to pick up some of this ProPlan Fortiflor to help with the diarrhea. I've been recommended these sachets, so I've got 3 of those to see if it works, and also Blink cat food. I just want him to eat. He's lost so much weight in the short space of time, and yeah, I just need him to eat. So yeah, it is. I mean, I feel like I'm in a mad rush. I need to calm down. I need to get to work for 6 PM, so let's go. Evening all, it's still the 14th of November. It's 23:55, so I can still say it's the 14th. And I am finished work over an hour early, which is fabulous. So I'm just walking to the car now to do the 50-minute drive. A lot of drunk people out tonight. Yeah, all chuffed with that. An hour early. Let's go home. Morning all. It's Friday the 15th of November. I am with my coffee. I've just had a chocolate chip muffin for my breakfast. Living the dream here. Did I say it's 10:52? I'm exhausted. And I'm not exhausted through just sleep. I'm exhausted mentally. Alfie has had really bad tummy for the last week. Can't get it under control. And as I've said previously, I'm not here from Monday. And I don't know whether to go or not if he is this bad. And I've just been sick with worry. Like, I'm struggling. Like, my tummy's having problems where I'm so stressed about him. Parcels being delivered, disturbing my sleep for the last couple of days. Trying to get the front room done. I'm slowly hitting a brick wall again, which is not good news. I just have to take a step back, and this isn't forever. Let's get Alfie better. I've brought some binding agent to help with his stomach, and he does have a vet appointment this evening that Dom will have to take him to, as I'm not here. I'm on lates again. I'm on a mid-shift tomorrow. I think I'm 12 till 8 tomorrow. I've got a waxing appointment at 9 a.m. Fun times for a Saturday morning. My shift wasn't 12 o'clock start. It was later than that. But it's fine. I need to get the wax in, just in case I do decide to go away on Monday. But yeah, there's so many components happening that I don't know whether I'm coming or going. So I'm just going to finish this morning coffee, and I'm sure the doorbell will go whilst I'm trying to get ready for work. But my shift change around time is pretty nuts. So my original book off time was 1:13 last night. I got out over an hour early just because the signal allowed me to take an empty train earlier from one destination to another. I think I've got into bed by 1:30, then wake up at 6:59 thanks to Alfie screaming at me for his food, although I now have an automatic feeder. So I just had to get up and point him in the right direction. And I think I went back to sleep for a few hours. But yeah, I just need lots of coffee today. And these bags need to go. So once again, I apologise for the lack of vlogs. I have just finished editing vlog number 34. That's 3 weeks old. So I apologise that it's just uploading now. It's been pretty mental couple of weeks. So I'll get this uploaded, and then we will concentrate on uploading the next 2 vlogs, the next 2 weeks that I've missed. Yeah, everything's been a bit crazy, so please stick around and carry on watching the next couple of vlogs. If you like what you see, please do like and subscribe. I would love to have you here as a follower while we go through all our adventures of the life home me. Totally unedited. I'm not very good at this editing rubbish, honestly. I mean, I can cut, start and stop the bits that I fluff up, but the majority of it stays in. So yeah, let me get this uploaded, and I'll try and catch up as quickly as I can.